Hey everyone, my name is Yanis, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can automatically translate YouTube video titles and descriptions. The tools that you will need is make.com. I will have a link in the description so you can sign up with make.com. Also, you will need your OpenAI API key. That's for ChatGPT that handles the translations. So this is the automation that translates the video titles and descriptions for YouTube. So basically what it does, it gets all my YouTube videos from my channel. Then it checks a spreadsheet where I list the languages that I want to translate to whom I want to translate to. After that, when I get the video ID, I can request the video title and description that's written in English for me. It can be any other language, but for me, originally I write in English and then I translate to other languages. I translate using ChatGPT. I pass him the English version of the title and English version of the description, and then it translates to the languages I specified in this Google Sheet. After that, I aggregate everything into a JSON, and then I send this JSON via API call to YouTube to update the video details. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build this from scratch. Also, we're going to do some testing, and I will also show you how you can do this for a certain video. If you don't want to translate all your videos, just one, I will show you also how to do that. So we're going to create a new scenario by clicking here. First, we're going to set up HTTP module that's going to list all our videos in our channel. So we're going to use this HTTP module, make a request. So the URL that we need to target is this one, Google API's YouTube v3 search. And here we need to have our API key, channel ID, and how many results we want to return. So I leave 60, but for this video I made another channel just to showcase you. I have one video in this channel, so but anyways I'm gonna leave 60 here. So we need channel ID. To get the channel ID, head to your YouTube channel, and this is the channel ID right here. I'm gonna copy it and head to make and paste it here. So we need an API key. To get an API key, you need to head to Google and access Google Cloud Console to get our API key and our O2 credentials. To get O2 credentials, I have a more detailed video up here. You can watch it to get full understanding about O2 credentials and how to obtain them. But in this video, I'm going to quickly show how can we do that as well. So we're going to access Google Cloud Platform Console here. Then we're going to click on Console. And I have some projects here, but you will probably have this one empty. So click here and click New Project. So this will create us a new project. It's a YouTube translation. Okay, click Create. And now it's creating the project for me. Once the project has been created, we're going to select the project. As you can see, we are in this project. We're going to click on this burger menu, APIs and services, and going to click on enabled APIs and services. So we're going to search for YouTube API and we're going to enable it. We need this YouTube data API v3. And we're going to click enable. So yeah, the API has been enabled, and now we're going to head to credentials and we're going to create credentials, and we're going to click on API key. So it's going to create us an API key that we can use for our request. So, and we're going to copy this one. Don't worry, I'm going to delete this one after I've I finished the video, so I don't need to cover it up. So let's head back to Make and paste our API here. So now we got the full links, which consist of the base URL, API key, and our channel ID, and also how many results we want to get in the response. We're gonna click on parse response here, yes, and we're gonna click on OK, and let's make a test run to see if we get any results. So the status code is 200, which is always good, and under the items, you can see I have one video and I have my video ID that I will use in the automation now. The next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna add Google Sheets module that's gonna get us range values. I'm gonna choose my YouTube video languages sheet. So where is it? It's here, sheet 1, and the range will be A2 because the first language is stated here, and till A7. If you have more languages, so for example you have 20 languages here, you're gonna be having A2 to A21, but I'm gonna be having A2 to A7. So let's gonna choose it, do it like this, A7. So basically this module will get all these language variables for us. Next one, we're gonna add array aggregator. Let's delete this one, and we're gonna use source model as get range make a request. And what we need here is a column from this Google Sheets module, and also we need data from this one. So we're gonna click OK. Let's test this out. So now we have French language, FR, DE for German language, and as you can see, it's attached all the information from what we received from this HTTP request. So the next module will be iterator, that's gonna iterate through all the languages that we have in this array. So it's gonna iterate every collection that we have here. And we're gonna select array. Okay. Now the next module is gonna be another HTTP module that we're gonna use to make a request for the English version of my video. As you can see here, under the subtitles, I have only English title and English description. So we're gonna use HTTP, make a request, and we're gonna make a request to this URL, which is YouTube Google APIs, YouTube v3 videos. It's slightly different than this one because this one had search. And again, so what we need here we need our API key, which we're gonna copy from this module. And here we need the video ID. So to get the video ID, we're gonna click on items, ID, and video ID. And here we're gonna always have number 1 in between these braces or brackets or whatever they called. So basically it's data, items 1, ID, video ID. So okay. And let's make a test run to see if everything is working. So we got 6 responses. For every language, we get 1 response. So data, and this is the title of the video, and this is the description of the video. So now we're gonna add a ChatGPT model so we can translate this English title to the language we want to translate it to. So OpenAI, create a completion. By the way, I will be having all these links in the description, so it's going to be easier for you to build the automation. Also, I will have the blueprint in the description, so you can download it and upload it to your make.com account, add your API keys, and start translating your videos. So okay, we need now to set up the ChatGPT module. It's gonna be 40 mini. This one, max tokens, I'm gonna set to 4,000, let's say 10,000, and add message. So it's gonna be easier if I copy my messages from this one because it's quite a long one. So basically what the first one is a system message. You are a translator, you rewrite YouTube video title and YouTube video description. Rewrite the whole description. You make the title and description grammatically correct and logical. For titles, you don't exceed 90 characters, and for descriptions, you always rewrite the full text, make it logical. You respond in JSON, you provide a valid JSON. The JSON consists of a title in translated language and description. Make sure title never exceeds 90 characters for the title. You respond only with valid JSON. Don't add your comments. You will never add these little thingies, JSON, at the start of your response. And you never add these little three thingies at the end of your response. If translations have these double brackets, then please escape them with the proper syntax, this one, so it doesn't break the JSON. That's for a system prompt. And now we're gonna add a user prompt. I'm gonna again copy it from here. So the video title in English is, we're gonna get it from items. From items ID, no, where are we gonna get it? Oh, I see, I forgot to have a parse response here, so we're gonna click, you must have parse response. Let's unlink this, let's run once. We're gonna get the same data here, only in parsed format. Now let's connect it. So now we can, the video title in English is item, under items, snippet, title. It's going to be always one. And the description is just right here. And it's always going to be one. So you need to insert one in between these two variable parts. And in translations, never use these thingies, meaning don't add these thingies to any words. Don't add your own comment. Rewrite the following, rewrite to the following language. The language we're gonna select is this one from iterator, and create JSON reference to sample JSON in assistant message. Don't translate hashtags. So, okay, we're gonna add another message which is assistant. And again, I'm gonna copy it from here. It's just a sample how the response should be made from the ChatGPT. Okay. And now let's test this out and see what ChatGPT gives us. So basically it should give, because we have 6 languages here, this module will run 6 times the same as this one. So if you have 30 languages here, this each module will run 30 times. So as you can see here, this is for Finnish language. This is for Swedish language. This is for Spanish language. This is for German language. and this is for French language. So basically, also I need to mention, when you have to do all languages that you want to translate in one API call, because if you don't do that, then if you send only one language via API call, the rest of the languages will be deleted. So that thing I learned myself by doing some testing. Okay, so we proceed to the next step. We are gonna add a JSON module that's gonna parse the JSON from ChatGPT. Okay, and here we're gonna click on result. Let's test it out. Run this module only. Okay. As you can see, we get two variables. One is for title and one is description. So we can use it in the automation. So after this, we're gonna add array aggregator module that will aggregate that will use a source model, the iterator, so it's going to stop the iteration process going further. And we're going to need title, description. Okay, let's run this again, run once, and just so we can get data in all our modules. So again, it's going to run 6 times. And here I have everything aggregated into one array. So now we're going to add JSON module that's going to aggregate everything into one JSON that we can send to YouTube for our description and title. So source module is going to be array aggregator. And here for the data structure, this is very important. We're going to click on add, and this is going to be JS automates structure. We're going to click on generate, and here I have made this. So basically, what is this? So this is a JSON that consists of ID and localization. So ID is going to be your video ID, and here you must have your all languages. So for example, if I want to add another language, what I do, I head here to the first one, I copy this, I'm gonna paste it here, and just change this language variable to, let's say, what other languages we do have. Let's say for Latvian, we're gonna LV. So this way the JSON is correctly structured, and it's gonna be correctly sent to YouTube. If you need more languages, you just repeat the step and add the same part, just with the different language variable. And as you can see, it's French, German, Spanish, Swedish, Finnish, English, as the same order I have in my sheets. So this should have the same order as well. So where is it? I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it here, and I'm gonna click on generate. And what this does is give me fields that I can populate with variables. So for ID, we're gonna have ID from this first array aggregator, which is items ID and video ID. For the title, we're gonna have title. For French, we're gonna title 1 and description 1. For German, we're gonna title 2 and description 2. Sorry, like this, because this is the first language, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. For Spanish, title 3, description 3. What else? Swedish is title 4 and description is 4. Finnish title is 5 and description is 5. And the last one is, I think, English, but you should have English, because if you don't have English, it's gonna delete the original one. So description 6. Okay. So this will aggregate everything into one JSON in proper format, because this is the proper format that YouTube requires the data to be sent. So let's run again. By the way, I'm sorry if this video is too long. I tried to take everything step by step and to show you all the process so you can learn how you can do it on your own. So as you can see, the JSON has been made and everything is good, except these hard brackets shouldn't be here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have a tool, set variable, and it's gonna be YouTube JSON, and the variable value will be replace, and I just copied it from this because it's easier if I have already written it. So, and we're gonna use this from here, the response from this module we're gonna use in here. So we're gonna replace these two things at the start and at the end with nothing. So okay, and I'm just gonna copy this response and check everything is correct. So as you can see now, it's a proper JSON as it should be. So the next one is the most interesting part and then the most complicated part. So we're gonna have HTTP module, but it's gonna be make OAuth 2 request module. And here we need to add a connection. So basically we need to fill out all these details. So first we're gonna head back to the console and we're gonna click on OAuth consent screen. It's gonna be external, create. It's gonna be YouTube update, my email, authorized domains is make.com, and also integromat.com. And the developer email is my email is jsautomates@gmail.com. If you need to contact me, please reach out to my email address. I will respond to you. So now I'm going to click on save and continue. Now we need to add scopes. We're going to click on add or remove scopes, and we're going to search for scopes here, YouTube. And this gives us all available YouTube scopes. We're going to select all rows and we're going to click on update. So what this does, it gives us all these scopes. We're going to click save and continue. And we need to add a test user. So the test user is myself, jsautomates@gmail.com. We're going to click on add. And we're going to click on save and continue. So once this is done, we're going to click back to the dashboard, and then we're going to head to credentials, create credentials, and create OAuth client ID. So application type is web application. Name is YouTube translation. And we need to add our authorized redirect URLs, which I have here. I'm gonna copy and paste them here, but I also gonna have them in video description so you can easily copy them from there. I'm gonna fast forward until I finish all this. So that's about it. What we need to do here, we're gonna click on create. And now we're gonna have our client ID credentials and also client secret credentials. So we're gonna head back, we're gonna copy this one, head back to make. We're gonna paste here the client ID and copy this one and paste here client secret ID. So we need to add the authorized URL. I have this here as well. This is this one. I'm gonna paste it here. Token URL is this one, and we need to add a scope. The scope will be Google Auth YouTube. We're gonna click on show advanced settings here, and we need to change this to space. And for authorized parameters, we need to add key, which is redirect URI, and the URL will be this one. Okay, and now this is JS automates YouTube translation. We're gonna click save. Okay, so this is my account. I'm gonna click continue here, and let's see. Yeah, this has authorized it. So now we need URL and our request. So the request will be raw JSON, and the request content will be the one from this module. So we're just gonna have this variable here. We're gonna parse the response, and we need the URL. So the URL is this one: Google APIs, YouTube v3 videos, part localization. So we are only targeting the localization part. So we're gonna click OK. And now let's head to my channel. As you can see, now I have only one language, which is English language. This is the one. Okay, so let's test this out. So it now pulls all the languages that I have set here. It's gonna now translate all the titles and descriptions, parse the ChatGPT responses, and it's sent already to YouTube. So, okay, so we need not method get, we need method put. So, okay, and let's run this again. Okay, the scenario has finished, and we get the status code 200, which means the localization has been done. Let's head to YouTube. Now let's head to subtitles. And as you can see, I have 7 languages for my video now. Finnish, French, German, Spanish, Swedish. So if I click here, I can see here is the original English language, and here is the translated language. And now if I head to the front of YouTube, I'm gonna change my language to Finnish or Swedish. Swedish, let's test Swedish. Where is Swedish? Svenska, okay. And as you can see, I have fully automatically translated the video title and video description. You can play with the prompt to get more accurate results for the translation. But all in all, this is very good to get international traffic to your videos. Let me just quickly show you how you can do this if you need to do this only for one video. So basically you go to your YouTube channel backend, you go to content, click this icon, and here is the video ID that you can use. So copy this, head back to make, unlink this one, switch this clock to the Google Sheets module, select the range from A2 to B7 now. Okay. Array aggregator, we're gonna select, we're gonna run this module only to get data. And now this is source model is Google Sheets, and here we're gonna be having AB. Data we don't need, okay. Because again, if you have this connected, it's gonna translate all the videos you have on your channel. But if you need one, you do it this way. So the next thing that we need to do is HTTP. Okay. The ID, video ID is now, we need to delete this one and select from B. B is the video ID. Okay. And nothing else changes except in the aggregate JSON, the video ID we get from B again, B1. Okay, and let's add another language. Let's add Latvian language. It's going to be LV. We're going to have this one. We need to extend the range to B8. So basically what's going to happen now is going to rerun all the languages, and also it's going to add a Latvian language. So let's test it out. As you can see now, it has translated to 7 languages. What's the response? The response is 200. And here is all the localizations. Oh, okay, it didn't translate to Latvian because I don't have the Latvian here, so I can edit and I need to add an item. The name is LV. Like this. The name will be title. It will be text. And add item. The name will be description. And it's gonna be text. Okay, let's save. Okay. Now we should get, now we have the LV. So for LV, it's gonna be array title number 7. And for description, it's gonna be description number 7. So again, this is how you add more languages to the JSON if you want to do it afterwards. You submitted your data structure. So this, I now added the Latvian language to this JSON. So let's rerun this again. And now it should give us the Latvian language here under the subtitles as well. So 7 languages have been translated and the request has been sent. So data, localizations, and we have here Latvian language. And now I'm gonna head to here, refresh, and as you can see, I have Latvian here. I'm just gonna switch my YouTube to Latvian language. Where is Latvian? Here. As you can see now, it's in Latvian. So this is how you translate your YouTube video titles and descriptions automatically using some AI tools and automation from make.com. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.